So these charges against Russel Brand are a complete and utter attack and a complete and utter just bullcrap. They're complete bullcrap because they are mad that he is going after their hierarchy. He is going after the many things that they are going against. He is going against them. He is going absolutely against them, which is why they are attacking him with false rape charges. I've looked into this. I've done a ton of research, and I've done a lot of my looking into all of these and into what these news sources claim, like the BBC, and why they are getting pushed by the UK official government and all of these things. And they're complete bullcrap. I'll tell you, number one, the UK is doing this, and they're trying to censor him, and they're censoring him from certain platforms because they have not been released yet, I don't think, but there's certain different platforms, like he can't come on here, some UK stuff that nobody wants to get on. Why do you sign this bill? The bill is that some content they will censor, like Andrew Tate, they will censor this guy, they will censor that guy. They have now made a bill where online in the UK you cannot watch these people, and they are censored, and these certain channels are censored for these people because the UK finds them wrong and harmful just because they speak about traditionalism, they expose the agenda, and they go against extreme transitioning. Yes, you're super radical if you don't want your penis cut off. These are the things that they are banning. And then another thing that they're doing, they're having their news sources, and even the US ones and the UK ones go far deep, far, and they've also said that our biggest competition is no longer other legacy medias like CNN in the US. It's now YouTubers and people on YouTube and Rumble. So now they are saying that and trying to censor anybody even that's outside of legacy media, and basically suppressing what other people see and trying to spread this agenda that, yeah, you need to listen to legacy media and nobody else because everybody else's views are bad except the ones that are state funded. Yeah, so trustable, and they of course in the bill they say these are trustworthy sources, so you should listen to them. Anything the government tells you is trustworthy is the exact opposite. Even people in the government that you can actually trust will say, yes, don't even trust me because I do not believe in trusting the government myself. That is the truth. If they tell you to trust them because they're the government and they know what's best for you, the commies are coming. Communism is absolutely and utterly coming, and they are coming for you. They are setting the agenda straight right now to see how much they can get away with, which is why they had the great flu. Let's not talk about which flu it was, but it was a flu, YouTube. But the attacks we will get into right now after we just covered that bill. This new attack against like 12 victims, so-called, are complete and utter horse crap. There's detailed attacks, but guess what? Guess what? The media made it freaking up. They made it up because their names will not be released. They all remain anonymous. Sorry for mispronouncing, but they all remain nameless because the media can't even put names on them anymore. The media is so scared. They're trying to attack him with complete and utter attacks and say that he raped him and say that he did all these terrible things to him, but they won't even come out with their actual names. They had actresses say the names out that were not them, and they didn't actually come out with any names. Not one or two, not a couple, not most are anonymous. All of them are anonymous. This means that they have no validity. He has not been charged. He has not been looked into by any government ever. We get to call you a rapist now. Whenever you say something that we do not agree with, whenever you say something we cannot combat, whenever you say something that exposes us, we will now call you a rapist. We will now make these rapist allegations that have no validity. They have not been charged. They have not even been looked into by law enforcement. And they are doing this only to attack him, to go against the narrative that he is spreading, the narrative he is actually going against, which is they cannot be trusted. They're doing this wrong, and he's just exposing things and interviewing people. Yes, you cannot talk to people that the media disagrees with without being labeled a rapist and having false allegations against you. That is why they're doing this. To go against him, to attack him, to silence him, to shut his mouth, and do these things so he doesn't expose their agenda. Him saying that maybe you shouldn't trust the government, him saying, bringing on people who speak about certain things, him having interviews with people like Vivek, him having, I think he had an interview with them, him having, and I did watch the interview of him with the son of a certain president that may have got banged. Him doing that is making it so they are attacking him. Why? because he is exposing their agenda and exposing everything that they're going for, exposing the trans stuff, exposing this, that. He's exposing everything on possible, so now they have no choice but to make up false allegations against them. Disgusting. These people who make up these allegations know nothing else. These are the real rapists. The people who sit behind the scenes with their skeletons in the closet do not trust these politicians. These politicians were the ones in the White House doing things, okay? If you know about that, then you know about that. They were doing things, okay? These are the real disgusting, evil, vile people. Not Russell Brand. Russell Brand does not need to rape somebody. Russell Brand is one of the funniest people, even like in the UK, in America, in the world. He is one of the best comedians ever. You're saying that this guy cannot get women. You're saying that this guy can't get women, but stinky little shriveling Joe Biden, fat this guy, fat that guy, fat activist, this guy, this liberal, can't get women. These people that are making these hit pieces can't get women. You're saying that Russell Brand needs to women, but this guy doesn't? No. Russell Brand is a funny, charismatic, cool, social guy. He does not need to he does not need to force himself on women to get women. He can get women because women love him. Because he's funny. He's funny. He's cool. He's a good dude. He's an upstanding dude. He's a protective dude. He stands for what is right. And women love that. They don't like the liberal agenda. They don't actually like the feminist BS that they push. So when someone, a true masculine, like Russell Brand, who actually does get women, tries to do that, they try to contradict his message by calling him a rapist and having ad hominems and having an insult to call him, because they can't actually do any arguments to go against him, which is why this is complete BS. These victims are false. They have not even come out with real names or anything or any real verified stories. They've all been just made up bullcrap. And this has not been even looked into by law enforcement, and it is not charged. It hasn't even been taken to court or been in any document of law enforcement whatsoever made public ever. So there is no reason to suggest that he is a rapist. This is just a full-on attack by the legacy media and the UK government, absolutely, to try to silence him when he's exposing their agenda.